We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. Off we go from the Steel City. Oh, he's got room past the 30s. Good return as he takes it across the 30. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
Like, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy,
hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On third down, Rodgers. He's got a man down the field. It's Austin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10. Rodgers. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Josh Metellus there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Third and 7. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This one from 54 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
A run up the middle with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Warren. Warren, first down, and more. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career. Drawing him level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Chandler now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. To the side, that's caught by Felton. And there's business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal. To the air once more is McCarthy. And he can't get away. Down he goes back to the 16. The all-pro Cameron Hayward. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. This offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're on top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First down for Aaron. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Warren. Good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and inches. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
I think everybody in this stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. He finds Austin with the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Warren. He'll manage only a couple. Josh Patelis there on the tackle.
2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Vikings' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Play fake. It's Rodgers. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. 13 yards on the catch there. That's a Steeler first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
From the gun, Rodgers. Without pressure, gets there, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, the chances of converting here for a touchdown got a lot more difficult.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead. Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Now he'll give it up. It's a reverse. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. On first down, here's McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Going for it all. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. And he'll take this one in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are on top. It's 14-10. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trayvon Diggs, tight coverage, and he knocks that one away.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Warren. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Brings up second down.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the veteran, that's Robert Woods. They're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Steeler first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A run out of the gun with Warren.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It is second and 6. Now Rodgers. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Warren. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Rodgers. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And he's going to be taken down. They get 21 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screen play.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. Now it's going to be third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. You let this go deep for Jefferson. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Oswell's kick is good. So we're at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Chandler now to return it. They'll go with the reverse. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. In middle, and it's complete to Felton. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the third quarter. They convert on fourth down. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. To the tight end, David Bartholomew. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
It's taken in by Felton. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward, he gets in to record his third sack of the afternoon.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
That's taken in by Ty Chandler. This has been bizarre. From second in a mile on a huge gain, but still short of a first down. On the ground, this is Chandler. And they've got it. Gonna pick up the first down there. Right around midfield.
And with the ball on your side of the 50, if they didn't pick it up there, I think it would have been really interesting, Mike, to see if they would have thought about going for it on fourth down. I think they would have, but I guess we'll never know because he's able to pick up the first down anyway.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Out to his right. Now he'll run.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Short pass, caught by Oliver. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
That's caught by Chandler. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That is caught. What a throw. Got Oliver. Touchdown, Vikings. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
His kick is good.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now return coming from the 7. A big hole inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way back. 91 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Important one here now for the Steelers. They're going to try to go for the 2-point conversion. The shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Now, he'll air one out. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. This one complete to Oliver. And he is very close to the 1st down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. A gain of 24 through the air. 1st down, Minnesota.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to grab a late lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter. So after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. We'll start at the 4. He's to midfield. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Doesn't it feel like we go weeks at a time, Mike, without a nice return in the kicking game? But now here late in the 4th quarter, he finds a crease and he hits the hole and doesn't stop until he's celebrating in the end zone.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Price now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. He fires a man downfield. It's Felton. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. This one's good for a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Right side, and is brought in by Felton. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. 15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Cameron Haywood. He has been a one-man wrecking crew in this one. 4th sack of the game. Here comes 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Room past the 20. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. That one good for 29. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. And he'll take this up past the 40, up at the 5. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. On the ground, this is Warren. That's the 2nd charge and timeout for Minnesota. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run it here with Warren. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here is 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll be second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll run up and clock it a little over 30 seconds, all that is left. Here's second down. Here's McCarthy. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he is just...
That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. He's got it. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
That is brought in at the 10. And he's going to be brought down. Now they get the timeout. Interesting situation. Do they take it here or run the risk of getting in another play, possibly not getting it down in time? We'll see. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
And this is